Welcome to this latest episode of Tips on a Tuesday, and in this video I'm going to share with you 3 ways to fund your land development deals and make at least £250,000 profit. Stay tuned, this is going to be exciting. Hey everyone, it's Lee and Ryan here from Assets for Life. Thanks for tuning into this video. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe and the notification bell right now. And what would really help me if you can please click the like button, because YouTube really like that and that will push me up the rankings. So, I am a property investor and developer. What is this YouTube channel all about? It's all about showing you how you can start, scale and grow a property business. You can do this part-time with zero experience and using other people's money. I've now gone and trained thousands and thousands of people across the UK, many of which are now financially free and many of which are living the life of their dreams that they deserve and they desire. I'm now going to go into some great content. Number 1 is development funding. So what is development funding? Development funding is where you will go and build relationships with companies that are similar to banks, but they focus on lending you and I money, we're developers, for your development projects. So they don't get involved with mortgages, they don't get involved with single lets or buy-to-lets or HMOs. They are purely focused on development funding. And they will typically fund 50, 60, 70, if not sometimes 80% of the total cost. There's this myth that in order to become a property investor developer, you need to go and find all of the money. And the reality is you do need to find the money, but it's not going to be your personal money. You can use, like I just said, development funding, and that will fund a very large part of the deal. Now, of course, you need some experience, and depending on the size of the project will depend on which development funders are going to work with you. But we always say, start small and work big. You're not going to go and do 20, 30 new builds as your first deal unless you're joint venturing with, say, me or Jay. You know, and we're always looking for JV partners. I'm a big believer in doing less and earning more. I always look at return on time employed, and I always want to do less, earn more, and of course share the love and share the profits. So remember, development funding, these funding companies are going to become your new best friends. Number 2, of course, you can use your own money. Now, I'm a big believer in OPM, other people's money, but if you've got some cash in the bank, if you've got money in stocks, shares, ISAs, maybe tied up in a pension pot that's not working for you, well, you can take that money and you can use that in your own development deals. So don't forget, your own money is a great way to fund developments. Here we go. Number 3, you can use a joint venture partner. And when we work with joint venture partners, we typically do what's called a 50-50. So what does this mean? It means the joint venture partner will put in the equity part required. So let's say total cost of the development is £1 million. And let's just say the development funder has agreed to give you 70% loan to cost. So they're going to give you £700,000. Well, you need to go and find the equity part of the deal, which is in this case £300,000. So if I was an investor and I had £300,000, I might say to you, the developer, look, I'm happy to give you the £300,000 needed for the equity part, but I'm going to want to come in on the deal and I'm going to want to take a 50% share of the business, which means once I've got all of my original investment back, I'm going to take 50% of the profit. Now you might be thinking, man, I've got to give away 50% of the profit, but hey, I would prefer 50% of something rather than 100% of nothing. And this means it's a no money down deal. It means 100% of the deal has been funded via other people's money, by development funders and also a joint venture partner. So never get too greedy. And I would prefer to have that investor on board, because that £300,000 will increase over time. And once you've got these types of investors, and as long as you look after them, they will want to do deal after deal after deal with you. So never, ever, ever say no to a 50-50 joint venture partner.